Hey everyone, here's a long-awaited sequel to my first Easter eggs in Steven Universe video. I never forgot about it, despite what you may have thought, and now the time has come to talk about more of my favorite Easter eggs in the show. I'm going to go over some of the coolest video game Easter eggs. I already did a couple of the notable video game Easter eggs in Steven Universe in my first Easter egg video, so check that out to see what my videos used to look like and to see some more Easter eggs, of course. I also have a special guest today later in the video who will talk about some of their favorite ones. Let's begin! The first Easter egg I have today is found in Heaven Beetle's room in Giant Woman. Inside the room we can see a Game Boy Color and a Sega Genesis, which means that either the Beetle has good taste in video game consoles or someone put it in there for the Beetle to enjoy. This is one of the pressing mysteries of the show that may never be solved. Speaking of consoles, Steven has a GameCube with two blue controllers. If you take an even closer look, you can see that he has Animal Crossing and The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. This is from the episode Fusion Cuisine. Also in line 3, straight to video, this GameCube can be seen again. Personally, Animal Crossing is one of my favorite Nintendo franchises, so I'm glad to see a nod to it in this show. But there is another Animal Crossing reference, as seen in We Need to Talk. There is a dog that resembles KK Slider, everyone's favorite singing dog. Steven definitely has a thing for Nintendo themed items, as we also see that in the episode Future Vision, there's a character that looks like Yoshi. Moving on to a very popular franchise at the moment, Steven Universe has been referencing Pokemon since the very first episode. I already talked about some Easter eggs in part 1 of my video, but here are a few more that are pretty interesting. In Future Vision, you may have noticed that the wasps that attack Steven look like Beedrills. If I were Steven, I would definitely be scared of them too. They are huge. As for the next one, although this is not from an episode, and is in fact from the very good app game Attack the Light, I will allow Easter eggs from anything Steven Universe. So I thought it was pretty funny to see that Steven sometimes says, "Item, I choose you." This is a well-known Pokemon phrase that almost seems out of place, but is funny nonetheless. Jumping from Nintendo to their old rival Sega, it is seen multiple times that Amethyst, and later Jasper, can use an attack that resembles a spin dash from Sonic the Hedgehog. The first time Amethyst showed this move was in Watermelon Steven. My last Easter egg is one from another very popular series of games. A possible reference to Five Nights at Freddy's can be found in the 5th issue of the Steven Universe comic. Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica can be seen as plush toys. Although I love the lore of the game and the theories that surround it, I must admit that I've never played any of the games since I am not really a big fan of the horror genre. Maybe one day. Anyways, now we are moving on from video games to anime. And here to talk about a few of these references is TDragon. Enjoy!
Hey everyone, TDragon here, and I'm excited to join Cartoon Universe on this Steven Universe anime themed Easter egg video. In Steven Universe, Garnet has an arm stretching ability. This could be seen as taking inspiration from Japanese anime One Piece, where the main character Luffy has that same exact ability after eating the gum gum fruit. He can stretch his body because he's made of rubber. In the episode The Test, Steven is congratulated for completing a test to prove himself to the crystal gems. This entire sequence, from the applause, clapping, and thanking Steven, is a reference to Neon Genesis Evangelion, when the series protagonist Shinji is congratulated at the end of the anime series.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Steven!
Yeah! Congrats, little man!
From the episode Garnet Universe, there's an animation sequence where Garnet brings her fists together to make a devastating punch. The animation from this was directly inspired from Gurren-Lagann, stated officially by Jeff Liu, one of the Steven Universe storybook artists. At the end of the episode, house guest, there's a Sailor Moon volume resting on Steven's drawer. There's also an eye-glowing cat lamp that looks similar to the cat bus from Studio Ghibli's My Neighbor Totoro. In the episode, Sworn to the Sword, Connie trains with Pearl to fight for Steven. Connie's outfits during this segment strongly resembles Dragon Ball Z Gohan's purple outfit whenever he was younger and he trained with his father and Piccolo. Gohan wore the same outfit when he grew up, and the resemblance is uncanny between the two. Another Dragon Ball Z reference is in the episode Steven and the Sword Fighter. Amethyst was flying on the cloud Aura. This could be a reference to the flying Nimbus, which Goku rode in Dragon Ball Z. From the episode Garnet Universe, there's a cameo appearance from popular manga character Usagi Yojimbo, the samurai bunny, guised under the name of Hoppy in Steven's imagination, where he helps Garnet defeat the enemy. Alongside Hoppy is his sidekick Hopper, which I'd like to say resembles Glenn the Frog from Chrono Trigger, which is one of my favorite JRPGs. Hit the music! In the episode Barnmates, Lapis' face highly resembles Saitama from One Punch Man with their bland facial reactions. This is because the simplicity of the design in the show to show their expression. Bring on the Saitama OK memes. In conclusion, Steven Universe likes anime too. A big thank you to Cartoon Universe for letting me join in the fun. Handing it back to you guys.
Although I do not watch anime too often, I do have to admit that Steven Universe is so great partly because it takes inspiration from many different sources. There are so many more awesome Easter eggs that the show carefully hides. It is hard to talk about all of them. Although I want to know, which ones are your favorites? Tell me in the comments. A big thanks to TDragon for discussing those Easter eggs. If you want to see his videos, I put a link to his channel in the description below. There's another collab video there, so check it out if you would like. Thank you Patreon supporters once again, and thanks for watching.